Today on air, Ike Faas.
Welcome to the German Property News. Also today, we will bring you the latest updates from the real estate industry. Through a current study, you will hear about the volumes of residential property investments in Europe. Even 5 German markets are within the top 20. After that, we would like to show you a project in the Götelstraße in Berlin. Here, the German Property Group realizes new living space that is so desperately needed. The level of institutional investments into the European residential property market in 2018 exceeded experts' expectations. Following the latest JLL report, European multifamily investment, the high rise in transaction volumes of more than 40% to roughly 56 billion euro is attributable to stronger mergers and takeovers as well as international investments. Approximately 20.4 billion euros in 2018, making it 35% of the transaction volume, are accounted to the top 20 metropolitan regions. The ranking is led by Berlin, with Europe's highest transaction volume of about 3.11 billion euro. A third of the European residential property investments are made up solely for Germany. Thus, Germany is accountable for more quantity than all of the 3 followers together, which is Great Britain ranking second, the Netherlands scores third, followed by Sweden to be fourth place. Mainly, the risen 19 billion euro of transaction volume by foreign investors attributed to that. Similar to the almost same level in 2017, the percentage share reached about a third. Especially for Germany, the last year was hugely successful. The fact that all in all 5 German markets belong to the most important targets of the global residential real estate capital is due to the size of the German residential property market on the one hand side, but also mirrors the federal structure of the country, including several interesting big cities as well as metropolitan areas, says Dr. Konstantin Kortmann, head of residential investments, JLL, Germany. Next to Frankfurt, ranking 5th, also Hamburg 8th, Düsseldorf 12th, and Munich 13th are within the top 20, Kortmann summarizes. Also in the upcoming 2 to 3 years, investors will count on assets in the bigger European centers. Demographic, social, and economic factors like declining household sizes, rising urbanization, and a greater demand with a shortage of offers still are the source for successful long-term investments. We will have to have an eye on that. Let's have a look at Berlin. New living space for the future is created in Götelstraße. German Properties Group's project is situated in Berlin's Spandau in the parish of Wilhelmstadt. Spandau was founded around 1920 and is the 4th to the biggest quarters of the Berlin. Here, urbanity and recreation are merging. Numerous forests, lakes, unique sites, and cultural highlights make Spandau one of the greenest and most beautiful quarters of the capital. Picturesque city mansions shape the waterfront, stretching some 500 meters along the river Havel. When it comes to infrastructure, the project location at the Götelstraße is perfectly equipped. The train station Spandau is only some bus stops away and offers regional and national connections as well as tram and commuter train services. Following the Heerstraße or the Spandauer Damm by car, you conveniently reach the city, the international airport, or the vicinity of Berlin. Nearby, you will find numerous grocery facilities or doctors, and the Götelstraße, which passes by the building in the west, provides public access to the premises. Following current plans, there are currently some separate buildings on the ground, which, except for the L-shaped house in the west of the premises, are to be removed or rebuilt. Exclusive townhouses, duplexes, and villas will be realized with direct access to the water via the waterfront promenade. Next to the residential property, there are plans for a boarding house with micro-apartments and commercial use, all following the latest standards. The installation complies with the requirements of the German energy-saving regulations ENEV as well as the newest KfW energy efficiency norm 55. That was it for the German Property News for this time. I'm looking forward to seeing you here next week. Talk to you then.